Uganda is affected by the COVID-19 crisis. Today we listen to voices from Rhinocamp, a refugee community in Western Uganda. The settlement hosts more than 120,000 refugees, mainly from South Sudan and also from DR Congo. Some of the refugees responded to a few questions and filmed themselves and their surroundings. Here are their stories.
Every challenge has a solution. If we fight, we'll win. You and me, we are in danger. Stay at home, keep distance. COVID-19 is deadly.
Corona de ajal makwesi yom jaman alinas magal watabiga corona yani qatul nas كتير في مالاتها كوجرينا بيجا وصل لنا نبيلنا ما بنوم وما بيكونوا حياتنا بيكون كويس أصلا ده أنا لي ما جبين كويس نجار جان في إنترنت ناس كتير متو يا بيلنا ما جنوم حياتنا بيجا ديج ما كلام تقارنا دي.
This crisis has affected us economically, socially, and even politically. Economically, we are restricted from accessing our basic needs. Most of the time we used to go to market and get our basic needs, but these things all markets are locked down.
Most of the experiences that COVID-19 has brought is negative. Close of the schools had not been a good thing. The close of churches, avoiding people from coming for congregation has never been good. And then the close of transport.
For our case here in Rhino, the nearest hospital is 5 kilometers, and all this we have to be putting. And sometimes some women ended up even delivering on the way because the distance is too far. We cannot reach up to where we are supposed to access the medical care.
Corona دي أصل بحياتنا كيف بكلام القفلوا مدارس قفلوا كنايس بيجا ناس بيجي في بيت قال ناس كلمة دول كلمة عملوا سوكالات إيدا الجامولو ياو كارب شوكولاتة أنا جامل كنا جامل نجيلي قفوق بروش أنا جدور فوق نجيلي عمل صلوات يلا جدور في مدرسة.
Yeah, the COVID-19 has changed my life in many aspects. No more clubbing, no more partying. Like a social relationship or the relationship has been blocked down.
COVID-19, COVID-19.
Yes, in the first 2 weeks, for my case, I've been hindered in many aspects. Like for instance, football, we have been objected from like exercising ourselves or our muscles, and then even also meeting friends. In the family, we found out that there are also social distancing in the family, whereby they tell people go sit there, and also in one way or the other, like if it comes to time of getting meals, people no longer eat in the same place.
The most important thing is the food, because we don't have a farmland, we don't have garden, especially for my case, I don't have a garden. How much longer are we going to sustain? How much longer are we going to live? Since the food is now reduced to 8 kilos, if this crisis is yet continuing like that.
Personally important has been the accessing of medical facilities, markets, and then transport.
Je ana wons be misal ana kan jolta business ana gidoran gangul nas keje nas basala nas sunu pe arwa asa de se kar kulu gofulu nas kulu tabanin ata bed kulu mafe elaji o nas albadina mutu akingal gija mutu ko sureno kem ata makolara mafi laki be mutu masunu majian because mafi aja dalbiga beja lena ko sarsan kaman yal ba ko je samaga je sunu lakam mafi samaga mafi keje mafi besi de gal de sunu de biga janjaro de o janjar gar ma ba khulu yomi gal janjar ga khulu de kaman be jibu sunu ayan le yal
ajal kan muhim de kan kelma gofulu de kenisa ma madars kan muhim shedid kan keri sibu yal ke dor fa madars kan keri sibunas ke dor fi kanais yo kan ajal ne kan muhim kalis kan keri kun sibu
people African.
Well, according to the directives from the head of the state, that people should exercise social distances. I think that is one of the most first thing that we have so far done. Establishment of hand washing facilities.
المجتمع ده أدين فينا نعملوا أجتا كاسول إدين فما لنا ونسون قال كالناس يزور عملوا أجتا كاسول إدين في بيت نعملوا أجتا كاسول إدين في بيت يلا في كمان في كاسول مسؤول ناس جسيلوا مويه فوقو يلا قال كاب يلا كمان ناس ما جسيلوا بعدين سامبالا.
We start from our families, telling our families to always wash their hands at least every after 12 minutes. Not like before where we say that we wash hands after visiting latrines or maybe before preparing. No, this time we have to thoroughly wash our hands.
And then avoiding overcrowding in one place. And then most people abided with the issue of lockdown by staying at home.
Also attend some trainings by the community members and some awareness, and also sensitizing the community and the mass as a whole.
What has worked is we were able to establish the hand washing facilities. We were able to do some kind of social distances, and then restrain ourselves from moving unnecessary movement.
Alamul badunde de asan nage gesilu foina legal nas kelima selum badun tanin silu.
I have learned that many people are now in many households they're practicing hand washing techniques. But especially it's not as usual, whereby hygiene is the problem, but nowadays hygiene is now the order of the day.
The other thing that I've also worked, people are like some of the youths, they also support us and they ensure that the issue of the handshaking and social distance are maintained. The other thing that through our effort, through the sensitization, the issue of the hand washing, now this is what people are practicing in the community.
Coronavirus,
Nagakulu ta akil ta na wole mola ta na gangulu fi arwa asa da busu sikat asa ketir ayni albaringe jade debiga ma dema corona debiga ayan algeja aw ayan ta jian ya biga ge katulo nas asa because gofulu sikata kulukulu ma physically nas be akide roji ma mola debes biga janjar wai de u ma fi jet tani jar gairu tayin to mon fi gurus u ma fi ajal mon be biyo akil.
The transport sector or the shutdown has not worked in a way that, because people are still traveling at night.
What has not worked is, most people forget, because this thing has come very abrupt. Most people forget the issue of greeting each other. Still people come and visit, especially when a relative hears you are sick. He comes and says, even if the situation is not good, I better go and see. That's based on the way our people. And then overcrowding in water points. Here it has been a little bit very difficult to control people, because the water sources, sometimes we find the shortage of water. Like it happened for almost 1 week that there's no water in the camp here.
The issue of the social distance to small extent have not worked, because we don't have police force and the DC protection personnel. They don't reach our place sometimes, and sometimes people are just found playing cards, which is not supposed to be.
Ajal mashille ajal unsa gal kan nas magini fi gerib fi mal wahid, lakin tani nas tani lisa gini fi mal wahid. Kan azu security shan kele jatta bi warata nas shanas kele magini gerib.
I think what's missing is that this lockdown measures or the policies that has been set it's not in place. People are not utilizing it. What I expect is that the government should impose, and maybe they should put some more measures such that it can restrict people from violating the laws that has been put in place.
We had been crying of police posts. This one us needs a joint effort, a joint responsibility for all the leaders in the community, whether being RWC, block leaders, and even we the parents as to be the very people, telling the children not to even do that again. It's not fair, it's not good for these children to be breaking the laws.
Ay de ajal mafi de ana akid kakan fi okoma lena fi Rhinocamp ini al khusus na Eden kakan fi bolis geri manas yao nas de be sili infata gal okoma ya de kan baden ana mulaje de be dugunna.
Well, there's a need to make more sensitization, because if we continue to sensitize the people, I think it is a kind of reminding them so that they don't easily forget.
We have to take precautions and help ourselves. Some signs and symptoms are dry cough, sneezing, and so.
Yes, I've learned that with this crisis, there are many things that are happening in the community.
Ay ajalan dirsu mini corona ajal koiside ale asan nas ma deresat gal kelna tala sunu kelna wodi moyo ata sobun mafi kelna kasul idan da aja wahid al kois wona gamono yala ajal batal de al narfu batal fi corona inde
ajana ligo fo corona de gal kata seli mukata gal corona gija turu salam yala be gwadi ke tir fumal wide yala be tufu bozak sambal ajana lim gali ke nas masilim badu nas kelma gen fumal wahid nas kelma zul kelma tufu bozak sambal fumal nas gen ke tir fogu.
Well, one of the most issues that have affected us negatively, that I've learned also, is that the close of the schools had created a problem to us as parents, and we are now getting it a little bit difficult. I believe most of the girls, especially those in adolescent age, might soon be getting most of them are going to get pregnant and will end up at home. The time the schools will open, they may not be in position to go back to school. And then two, the reduction of the food ratio has affected us very much. And then as a result of the transportation not there, we found that we were not able to access some of the markets, even if one has some little money to go and buy from outside markets.
And the other thing that I have also understood is that it is good to prevent than to respond. We have to always be focusing on how to prevent problems from reaching us than waiting for us to respond on that problem.
COVID-19, I am better.